They broke hearts all over the world when they split up. Pop band Busted walked away at the height of their fame, having racked up 2 multi-platinum albums and having won 2 Brit Awards.
Now, though, more than a decade later, they are back. Look, they're here. Hello.
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 It's fantastic.
We'll talk to them all. Now we have Charlie, James and Matt from Busted. Welcome to the programme,
Morning.
guys.
Hi. Morning.
Watching that, James, you're a bit embarrassed about the moonwalk. Don't be embarrassed by the
show that
moonwalk.
stuff.
Everyone who can't do it would love to be able to do it, and you rocked it there.
Yeah.
Now, you're back together after a
Yes.
long time apart. So whose idea? Who made the first phone call?
It basically came.
I love it.
Me and James started sort of hanging out together again, and these guys came around to my house a couple of times, and we started chatting, and through that we sort of figured out there was a sort of creative common ground that was there that we didn't actually realise was there, and so we went into the studio and started working on some new stuff, and that was sort of the embryonic start of the idea of that we could do this again, and got to this point now.
I love that conversation we saw you having there, because you were pretty much adamant, all of you, that it was never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is that a lot changes in 10 years.
Of course.
And that's the thing. And I guess that dawned on us when we first started hanging out again. It had been so long, and we just thought, this is weird. Like, it's not the same. Like, something's changed. And so here we are.
Yeah. And you coined the phrase, because it's called Pigs
Can fly.
Can Fly.
Pigs can fly, yeah.
The tour is.
The tour is called Pigs Can Fly.
And the reason behind that is because, was it you, James, as well, who came up with the comment originally that it could never happen?
We'd been hanging out with Charlie, and I remember sitting in my apartment one night, and I just like
in your pants?
Yeah, on my pants. I was just sitting there.
Unnecessary detail, Charlie.
I was just like smiling to myself because it was so weird. Like, the idea that we might actually play again as a band is so strange. And I just thought, oh yeah, like, you know, I thought there was more chance of pigs flying than the band coming back, and all of a sudden I was like, it could happen. So that was when Pigs Can Fly happened.
And it's good that you're back together, but from your perspective. But the response from your fans, did that surprise you, Matt?
Yeah, we were kind of. I mean, when you put anything, like when you put a tour on sale, you're always very nervous, you know. But I mean, we were immediately just blown away by the response. You know, we kind of. Don't want to brag, but we sold like 100,000 tickets in an hour. Like, we literally went on sale and we got the call and they were like, everything's sold out. We were just like, you know, which it was incredible. Like, it was amazing. It was one of the best mornings we've ever had.
I remember our manager ringing and saying we're having to add on shows and stuff, and that's because you're really nervous, you know, before a show that size goes on.
Was James in his pants again?
Yeah. I'm always in my pants.
Yeah.
This is rarely time you see James
Thank you for making the
in clothes.
exception. Oh, should we have a quick look at the single? Let's have a look. It's called Meet You There. Here it is.
All the hits, like everything that a fan would expect from a Busted concert. We only actually had 2 albums, so you're pretty much going to hear every Busted song that we ever made. Yeah, and we're going to throw in a few new songs to kind of introduce a little bit of new music.
We've been busy working on a new record out in LA,
Right.
and thought it'd be nice to give a sort of bit of a tease to what that is. But you know, mainly it's going to be the old stuff.
But in terms of innovations, I mean, you've toured many times in the past, and you always try and come up with something a little bit different. And there is something different this time around, James, because essentially your fans will get the chance to be involved with you.
It's a world exclusive, never been done before, on-stage experience for fans.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to come up with an idea. It's difficult in this day and age to think of something inventive that hasn't been done before. So we came up with this idea. It was the first time it's ever been done, of an immersive experience where the fan can actually be part of the show on stage with us. They'll have roles to play and all that kind of stuff.
How many?
There's 200 fans per night.
Wow.
And so,
Part of the show.
Yeah.
It's a logistical nightmare.
Yes.
But it's going to be great.
I can't give too much away, but it's basically a fully immersive experience in the show. It took a long time to plan. It's a logistical nightmare.
Which you don't have to have any part.
You come up with the idea, then you should have passed it to someone else.
Can you make this work? Great.
Oh, so come on. So how did they get to be one of those 200 then?
We'll be kind of releasing some stuff next week and details of how we.
I feel this website wherever it's going to be already crashing under the weight
so
of...
there'll be 200 per night, that'll be available
Right.
kind of
Okay.
starting next week, I think, and it's going to be like I'm so excited about it. Like, I mean, as
Check the website for details.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably early next week.
Okay.
Monday.
So they'll be on. I want clues. Are they going to be? They're going to be on the stage.
they're going to be on stage with us,
Okay,
and not
do they
just for
have
a
to
song.
dance?
They're on for the entire show. They
Part
are
of the
part.
performance.
They
They
are
have
to
part
do
of the
stuff.
performance.
They have
They
They
have
don't
to do
have to
stuff.
dance.
But they be given a script or something, or
They'll be given a instruction manual when they
This is
arrive.
detail.
Because
Yeah.
we can't rehearse it, so it's kind of flying blind. But they'll be guided.
okay. I'm looking forward.
It's simple but effective. What
Just
they're going
before
to
we
do.
let you go, so you're 200 fans on stage, but will you be there? Because what happens if Emma, your wife, gives birth because she's heavily pregnant?
Oh, she is. But we are. She's due before we go on tour. Promise
Is
that
she?
she's due before we go on tour. So yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll just be popping home a lot to do
That's very
nighttime
exciting.
stuff. Yeah.
Good luck
Brilliant.
with that particularly.
Yeah.
And the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Busted's UK and Ireland arena tour called Pigs Can Fly starts on the 11th of May at Wembley Arena.
Nick has not been telling us about very nice